Oh, hello. We're live. That's right. So the Canadiens had a game tonight. They played the Boston Bruins, and it was an 8-1 loss. Yeah. I'm gonna get through the board very quickly because I do not want to talk about this game for too long. It's probably gonna be a very short video. Hey Jesse, I see you're in the stream. Um, yeah. I don't want to talk about this game for too long because yeah, I kind of did a 2.5 hour live stream or 2 hour 45 minute live stream and watch that after this. F to pay respect. Thank you, Jesse. F to pay respect. So yeah, of course, looking at the board, Julian Planty. Yeah, that was Randy N came in the stream and said you were gonna lose your mind, and Tomas Tatar with 7 goals, 14 assists for 21 points. Shea Weber 8 goals, 11 assists for 19 points. Philip Deneau 7 goals, 10 assists. Brendan Gallagher 9 goals, 8 assists for 17 points. Max Domi with 6 goals, 10 assists for 16 points. Jonathan Drouin, who's currently injured, of course, 7 goals, 8 assists for 15 points. Jeff Petrie 2 goals, 11 assists for 13 points. Yoel Armia 7 goals, 5 assists, and Nick Suzuki 6 goals, 6 assists, both for 12 points. Arturi Lehkonen 5 goals, 6 assists, and Ben Sherratt 3 goals, 8 assists, both with 11 points. Nick Cousins 2 goals, 5 assists. Nate Thompson 1 goal, 6 assists for 7 points. Victor Mete 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points. Jordan Wheel 3 goals, 1 assist, and Paul Byron, who's currently injured, 1 goal, 3 assists, both with 4 points. And Mike Riley with 4 assists. Jesperi Kotkaniemi 2 goals, 1 assist for 3 points. Brent Kulak with 2 assists. Kale for the goal. Christian Folin and Charles Houdon with an assist. And Ryan Paling, the only Canadian without a point. Our record now is 11-8-5. 27 points still. Our standings, we are now third in the Atlantic and 8th in the East. We'd be 9th in the West. Last game is obviously this one. Canadiens 1, Bruins 8. Bruins Sports and LUC fan, which is weird. GG, thank you, Bruins Sports fan. GG indeed. It was a really bad game for the Canadiens. Power play is now 12 for 78. We did awful on the power play tonight. Penalty kill 55 for 76. We played awful on the penalty kill tonight as well. Home record is now 6-5-2. Our away record is still 5-3-3 because we weren't away. The Habs logo, of course, on my board's name is Borsdi. It's Mexican. I'm gonna get right into the notes, and I didn't take many at all, honestly. I didn't take many notes at all. If you want to chat, go right ahead. I'll be talking for like a minute or two after the stream. We blew a 4-goal lead one game. We all have a bad loss. That's very true. Boston Sports, thank you for that. Which now just actually reminds me of the 4-0 Canadiens Rangers game the other day. Which then actually reminds me of the 5-0 Rangers lead from 2008. So a positive point. Yeah, great hits from Kotkaniemi. Yeah, Kotkaniemi did play well tonight. I was actually going to mention that, Julian, but thank you for bringing that up. Jesperi Kotkaniemi. James Berry, welcome back, James. But Julian, Kotkaniemi played well tonight. He had quite a few good hits. He just needs to get his offensive strength back. He only had 20 points last year, but still, as a rookie for 20 points, that's good. And only having 3 points now, that's really not as good. And also, in case anyone wants to do so, I will just a second. Expire never. No limit. Yeah. This is Suzuki. Suzuki does look like an NHL player. He is really good. By the way, if anyone who is not already, please join the Discord. Join the Discord server. That's where you'll be getting all the updates for my streams. I like Dallas. That's my favorite team. Yeah, the Dallas Stars are pretty good. I like them as well. But Suzuki really does look like an NHL player. He didn't get any points tonight, but he definitely looks good. Suzuki, I think Suzuki is definitely going to be a top 6 forward. I honestly say as early as next season. Right Synergy, hello there. Welcome back to the stream. I'm pretty sure you've been here before. I think I recognize your name. I'm pretty sure I do. So yeah, before the game, apparently Bergeron was not playing, which you would not be able to tell by the scoreboard. But Patrice Bergeron was not playing tonight. He was out. He'll be out for tonight and tomorrow. He was out for tonight and will be out for tomorrow as well against the Ottawa Senators. Julian Planty, thank you for the like. And the lineups for the Canadiens, it's Tatar Dino-Galley on the first, Suzuki, Domi, Lehkonen on the second, Hudon, Kotkaniemi, Armia on the third, Cousins, Thompson, Wheel. It's pretty much the same as the other night. You're the man. Thank you, James. Thank you. I appreciate it. But no, you're the man. Sherratt Weber, Mete Petrie, and Riley Fleury were the starting lineups, and Price was in net. He wouldn't be for too long though. Early on, the Habs got the advantage on the Bruins. There was quite a few shots on net, and honestly, like 6-7 minutes into the game, or about 11 minutes into the game, the shots were 8-1 for the Canadiens. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm honestly not sure. I'm probably going to record a lot of videos for 25 Days of Harry, and edit them and render them. I was about to say publish them, but I can't publish them until December. So yeah, I'm probably going to do a lot of 25 Days of Harry stuff. But then Brendan Gallagher goes to the box. It's a tripping call on David Pastrnak. Yoel Armia gets a good shorthanded chance, but he shoots it just wide for a shorthanded goal. And then Jake DeBrusk scores. He makes a 1-0 on a power play goal. And at that point, I was like, okay, Bruins are really good on the power play. That it's typical. They were going to score. Nothing to freak out about. And then the Habs were not playing incredibly well after the Bruins goal just yet. And then I put, quote, we'll see how they rebound in the rest of the first period. And then about 2 or 3 minutes later, Shea Weber scores. He makes a 1-0. It's help from Tomas Tatar and Brendan Gallagher, so Gallagher gets another point. And I put great hustle by the Canadiens for that. And because I put that, Nate Thompson goes to the box for a tripping. It was a very bad penalty, though, for the Canadiens to take, or for the refs to call. I mean, I'm so used to putting for the Canadiens to take. Thompson did not trip up. I forget who it was. I feel like it was DeBrusk, actually. But he didn't. I'm going to say it was DeBrusk. DeBrusk was falling on his own. Thompson just happened to be at the wrong spot, or for the Bruins, the right place at the right time. And Thompson gets the call. And, of course, it leads to David Pastrnak making it 2-1. It's a very bad penalty that leads to the goal. Price allows 2 goals on 5 shots. That's very noticeable, or that's very notable to put. I went to Montreal for a school trip, and we went to the Bell Center and met Yupi and Domi. Hey, that's awesome. Right, synergy. That sounds really awesome. I'm sure you enjoyed that. That actually sounds really, really cool. When did you go? When did you do that? So Pastrnak makes it 2-1, and then Charlie McAvoy almost immediately after the goal, he goes to the box for an interference on Nick Suzuki. Habs don't convert on it. It's not a power play goal, which of course it's typical. And then Brad Marchand. He makes it 3-1 with 37 seconds left in the first period. I put good job Price, $10.5 million for that. At the end of the first, it's 3-1 Bruins. Shots are 13-8 for the Habs. Price allows 3 goals on 8 shots. And I put, quote, can Kincaid start the second? And if you watch the live stream from earlier tonight, I even said after the first, can we just put Kincaid in? Last January. That's awesome. That's awesome. They met UP and Max Domi. That's really cool. No, watch, it turns out you meant Ty Domi. That'd be hilarious. So because apparently the Bruins did not get the memo that the Habs usually dominate the Bruins, 8 seconds into the second period, it's David Pastrnak, his second of the game. I put Paul Price now, 4 goals on 10 shots. This is literally Jake Allen numbers from an elite goaltender. Yeah, it was Max. Yeah, I had a feeling it was Max. I don't think Ty Domi would be wearing a Montreal Canadiens jersey at the Bell Center. Who knows? Maybe Yuppie. Maybe Ty needed some money. Maybe it was Ty. You never know. You never see Yuppie and Ty Domi in the same place at the same time. And then Gallagher looked to be hurt with a shot taken on him, but he thankfully was back. Such weird bounces for the Habs. There really was a lot of weird bounces. Like the ice was not great. Yeah, and every bounce worked for the Bruins. Honestly, like every bounce worked for the Bruins. It was a strange game yet again. Like just like the Rangers, it was a very weird game, and hopefully we're able to rebound from it and against Jersey on Thanksgiving. I'd be giving thanks that the Habs snapped their losing streak. It's now literally 5 in a row with this game. And then Andrew Bork makes it 5-1. Timeout taken by the Canadiens at this point, and Kincaid was getting dressed, and he went in for Price. Price lets in 5 goals on 11 shots. And I that's at that point, that's when I put hashtag trade Price on the board. That's when I put hashtag trade Price because I honestly think at this point the Canadians have to. Um, I don't know if we do it this season or if we wait till next year, call up Caden Primo, see if he's going to be putting up elite goaltender numbers or what. But we just need to get rid of Price somehow. And I'm not willing to put him out at the Seattle expansion draft. Even though it would get rid of $10.5 million, depending on how Caden Primo does. Price is like an exotic donut hole tonight. Everything went through. Definitely. When Keith Kincaid is playing better than you, who do you think they should get for Price? I've honestly been saying in the past couple streams, right, Synergy? Fleury. I think Vegas would be a perfect place for Carey Price, which is funny because Fleury always ends up losing against Montreal with Vegas, in Vegas apparently. But I keep saying Price for Fleury. Price for Fleury and just haggle the Knights as much as you can. Like, hey, you guys need a great goaltender. We got Carey Price here. What are you willing to give us? And of course, if the Vegas Golden Knights say we'll give you back Patch, they're like, no, keep Patch. We'll go elsewhere. And then you go after Ottawa and you get the first 2 overall draft picks, and you draft Alexis Lafreniere and whoever's projected to go second. Habs get the 3rd overall draft pick. Sorry, where was I? Sorry. Oh, I was elsewhere. I was elsewhere for a minute, but yeah. And then Kincaid went in. The Habs are really looking to push for something. Cousins and Sherrod got some really good chances. Bruins only got 1 shot off in the past 6 minutes since their goal, since the 5-1 lead. Nice dream. Thank you, Julian. Thank you. Thank you. Gallagher apparently once again was hurt. He took a Shea Weber slap shot, and I really hope it's not his hand. Because of course we know 2 years ago Weber blasted a slap shot, hit Galley in the hand, and I think he was out for like 20 games that season. And yeah, thankfully he was back. He was back in the game. Hopefully it doesn't come out afterwards that like, Galley's out for 6 months. I saw Alexis Lafreniere play this season against my hometown team, the St. John Sea Dogs. Really, that's awesome. That's really cool. That's dope. And then Pastrnak. Pastrnak gets a hat trick. It's a tip in front. Good for him, honestly. I'm not mad at Pastrnak and Marchand for getting points tonight. They're in my draft pool or my fantasy hockey pool. But my apologies. I was just replying to a friend. But yeah, they're in my fantasy league. They're in my fantasy hockey team. So I'm glad Marchand and Pastrnak got points tonight. Just sucks that I put Rask in my net and not Halak, because Halak probably would have ranked in some big points for me, those full 2 points. But whatever. And I put Habs are playing miserably tonight. Funny enough, except for Kotkaniemi, Fleury, and Suzuki. Those guys seem to be really playing hard tonight. Gotta go. Congrats again for keeping up with the recap despite tough losses. Thank you, Julian. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And thank you for coming out to the streams so much. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. I'm very happy to have you in just about every stream I've done. I think you've only missed 1 or 2 recently, or in the entire season thus far, which is insane. I would not have expected to have someone like you. But yeah, thank you, Julian, for that. Thank you. Metal Clan, it's all right. Hopefully, if anything, this leads to a players only meeting tomorrow, like I believe you suggested in the stream, and hopefully it leads to the players only meeting, and we are able to rebound from this, beat Jersey, beat Boston on Sunday, beat the Islanders on Tuesday, beat the Flyers on Saturday. Yeah. Habs power play. Connor Clifton. I put Habs are playing miserably tonight. This game sucks. Hopefully it's a wake-up call for the Canadiens. And then it was a Habs power play. Connor Clifton went to the box for a high sticking. Habs, of course, not able to score on it, and the Bruins get a good chance on it. I mean, Price needs to step up. Yeah, Price needs to step it up. If Price cannot step it up, I still stand by hashtag trade Price. I honestly think if you can get rid of that $10.5 million, give it to guys like, say, Domi and I believe Deneau and Kokienemi and I think Suzuki, who are the guys who are up this year. That would really help. Or who knows, maybe if you're Montreal, you trade Price to Ottawa for a young up and coming goaltender. You get also the first and second overall draft pick. Habs tank get third overall, and then draft Alexis Lafreniere, Byfield, and whoever's projected to go third. Maybe you get a goaltender with him because what's his name is projected to go fifth. You draft him at third, and then boom, you got your core three. Sorry, where was I again? Sorry. Favorite Habs player of all time. The guy that's actually just off stream. You can't see. Actually, no, I don't know if it's Eka Koivu. Favorite Habs player of all time. It has to be a player that I've seen. I'm gonna be honest. Brendan Gallagher is my favorite all-time Hab right now. Favorite Leafs player is probably if we're going of all time. Honestly, I'm gonna say Saku Koivu. I'm gonna say Saku Koivu for Montreal just because I really like Koivu from what I've seen of him. Favorite Leafs player, probably Austin Matthews. I just gotta go with the obvious choice, Austin Matthews. Personally, Austin Matthews is really great. Where was I? Oh yeah, Sherratt looked to be hurt in the Habs zone. Domi got a great chance the other way though. But he shoots it a second too late. I think if he had gotten it on net perfectly, it would have been great. And at the end of the second, it's 6-1 Bruins, and shots are 25-15 for the Habs. During the third, do I really need to take notes or anything? Habs are clearly going to lose this game. I got to go. Good luck for the Habs. Thank you, Metal Clan, and I will hopefully see you in a stream in the future. Hopefully. Good luck with what you got to do. Unless it's going to bed, which in that case, hopefully you fall asleep quickly, because I'm sure you want that. And then Kill Fleury. I put Kill Fleury as the only one that's trying tonight. Kokienemi was trying in the first, and sort of the second. And Suzuki wasn't out. I didn't see him too much, but when I did see him, he was like, oh yeah, there's Suzuki. So yeah, and then it's 7-1 Bruins with Charlie Coyle scoring. I put this is embarrassing. And then Domi goes to the box for cross-checking, and Stanika for roughing. It's a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. And then Danton Heinen scores with Jack Stungnica getting the primary assist. It's his first NHL point. It's 8-1. Habs got a good chance the other way. I forget who it was. I think it was Arturi Lehkonen. Took a shot. It just trickled right by Rask, just past the net. Would have been 8-2 at that point. That would have been great to see Arturi Lehkonen score. But sadly, he didn't. Sadly, no goal for him. And at the end of the game, it's 8-1 Habs, or 8-1. I wish 8-1 Bruins, and the shots are 37-24 Canadiens. So 1 out of every 3 shots the Bruins took at the Habs net went in. And honestly, I don't even know what to say. I'm just going to end, honestly. Bruins dominated the Canadiens. If we fire Julien, I won't blame the Habs for doing so. If they don't, I don't blame them for not doing so either. It's probably because we're missing people like Byron and Drouin. And honestly, I think players only meeting tomorrow. There has to be a players only meeting tomorrow, I would think. But yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Favorite, share, which includes but is not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Harry Rice. Subscribe to Puff Club today. Subscribe to Puff Club. Subscribe to the HD Club. Shout out to my moderator Jesse, who was actually in chat up above earlier on the stream. Links in the description on my Twitter, my Twitch. My Twitter I use more often now that I'm now to today just express my thoughts on something that I don't think would fit in a video that's only going to be about 2 minutes. I just put it on my Twitter. My Twitch, I'm not using it all right now just because I got to figure out how to use OBS with Twitch and not make it lag like crazy, which probably has something more to do with my internet, I would think. My Amazon wish list is also in the description. That's where I obviously I put stuff in. If anyone wants to pick anything off there, of course you'll get a video unless it arrives after December 1st. It'll be unboxed on Christmas Day. I will keep all the if there's any, of course, I will keep any packages that are sent from Amazon from the wish list. I'll put them on my desk. I'll keep them on my desk until Christmas Day. And then on a Christmas Day live stream, I'll open them. I think it'll be really fun. If there are no packages to open on Christmas Day, it'll be a fun little, dope little Christmas stream, I think. Either way, it'll be fun. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure some people will come out. And then, of course, I've also got my letterbox in the description. That was probably really disgusting. There's also the letterbox in the description. That's where I rate and review movies. I mostly just rate them. Sometimes I review them, though. Most recent review on there is actually Joker. Yeah, if you want to see my thoughts, or if you want to see what movies I like, what movies I don't like, spoiler, bad comedy will get you a big dislike from me. My letterbox, that's what that's for. So yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Harry Rice, and I am out. Peace.